I am so excited for some more One Punch action. This is just a very fun series, and you guys have been enjoying it a lot too, so that makes me super happy to see. It just makes me want to battle even more. So let's go set up Ambipom Togekiss. It just works so well. Like, the Pokemon on the free battle spot, they're just really easy to get like Fake Out into Last Resort, or just like Scarf Flinch shenanigans into Oblivion. So oh wow, the team was set up really fast, and we are good to go. Also, I'm pretty happy because I feel like I have some fun things to talk about. Normally, not much happens in my life, and I'm not that exciting of a person. The Yu-Gi-Oh thing is one of those rare few standout things I could actually talk about that I either already haven't talked about a lot because I don't have much to do or whatnot, but that's gonna be a mega. That's into the amnesia. Let's go and see how this ends up playing out. So, one thing I want to talk about is I found my shirt. So I live in 225 square feet. That is my entire apartment. It's not like I rent a room. I own a micro apartment. Well, not own, I rent a micro apartment. It's still like 220 square feet. Therefore, I am super confused how I could actually lose things. But it's also just a mix of being very, very lazy. I'm thinking we have enough on that. Yeah, let's just start going for the bulk ups because the Drain Punch is going to absolutely... This keeps happening. Okay, we win. GG. Hey, well, while we're looking for an opponent next time, then for the next opponent, I can actually talk about something. That was too fast, and I was not ready for it. Was that a fan? Is this someone that's seen the videos that knows what's going to happen? I don't know. So, I live in a very small apartment, mostly just to cut down on costs. I'm actually eating kid cuisine right now for dinner, which is another thing I want to talk about. So, I just live on like a budget of frozen foods, ramen, I get sushi once a week, and that's kind of it. And then I live in a super small place, but I'm saving up for a house, which is kind of awesome. So I have this really awesome full print shirt that you guys might have seen either on my channel. Actually, that looks pretty cool. If I just do that, you get to see Pangoro like all growling and stuff. I don't see any threats. Let's go Mewtwo. It's not the Charizard. The Salamence could be interesting, but what I realized and what I've learned is that if they have like a flying or a fairy type Pokemon, I don't need to Mega Evolve. I can just keep it secret, not eat the super effective hit, and still do really well. Togekiss shuts down pretty hard. Ambipom is interesting. Let's go for Klefki though. Just in case Blaziken already has like speed boost and stuff, if something goes terribly wrong, we can have that. So, I found this shirt, and it was at the bottom of my laundry pile, and I'm going to talk about how I'm like the most terrible person ever, because I work from home on YouTube and I don't really do laundry that often, and when I do laundry it's mostly just like a load of boxers, 2 shirts, and like a pair of pants or something, just so I don't look too scummy. And I've actually in the last 3 weeks ordered 2 packages of boxers off of Amazon, well, actually within the last month and stuff, so that way I wouldn't have to do laundry. I just, instead of actually doing a load of boxers, I just bought new ones. And I haven't done laundry. So I suspected that this shirt was at like the uber bottom of the laundry pile and maybe even like behind my dresser. And it actually was. So I kind of had an idea on where it would be. So this guy doesn't look too threatening. We're just going to Mega into the bulk up and then survive whatever he does. So I finally was like, alright, I need to do like a full load of laundry. So I did like a full 3 loads. And the reason why I don't like doing it is, this is a micro apartment. There's no washer dryer in here. And the building is like segmented. So if I want to do laundry, I have to go outside, walk all the way around to the front. Like I have to go down 4 flights of stairs, walk all the way around to the front, and then like go to the laundry room which is like a super duper jank stupid laundry room, and he's not doing any damage to us, which is fantastic. And it costs like $5 to do a load. So I'm not really inclined. Also in Seattle, it's really cold right now in winter and it's really rainy. So I don't want to go out in like scraps of clothes that aren't like dirty enough that I don't really need washed. So I don't want to go in like super low-grade clothes. Let's just throw out the Drain Punch right now. Walk around, potentially rain. This is Forfeit City. This is just Forfeit City. Okay, cool. Potentially in the rain, because, you know, Seattle, it rains a lot, so I don't want to get either my clean clothes dirty-ish wet again, or I don't want to have to get soaked on my way to getting myself clean. So most of the time I'm really chill about not doing laundry because I don't go outside. I don't impress anyone. I go to the Safeway across the street, and then that's all I do. So I don't get out much then. And then like my awesome shirts, they sometimes get lost and buried. So I did like a full load. I was surprised. I didn't remember I owned like 10 Pokemon shirts, but I own 10 Pokemon shirts. So that's pretty cool right there. And now let's go This could get serious. This is like the guys' VGC team, kind of, in singles. I just see Kangaskhan, and you see Xerneas, and it's going to be VGC. So how do we stop this guy? I could lead Ferrothorn, but he's probably going to think that and do other things. So let's just go Mewtwo, Ferrothorn, Ambipom. Yeah, that could work. This actually looks pretty nice, because if he leads Xerneas, I can just go into Ferrothorn. Well, he could have the Earth Power. Actually, going into the Ambipom, not because then he gets the Geomancy anyways. Okay, if he leads Xerneas, we are maybe not screwed. Maybe I just don't Mega Evolve like I talked about. I can Amnesia, he's going Geomancy. He gets faster than me, but then it's a neutral hit until I start stacking up against him. But we don't have any kill potential. Like, we don't have anything to damage a Fairy type with really well. Like, Ice Punch isn't a lot of damage. It has super low base power. So this might be an interesting battle. We could probably go for a loss, and there's a Venusaur, so yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. I didn't even check the ball on that one, but yeah, let's see what this Venusaur is up to. As long as we don't get like poisoned stupidly, we just get a free Amnesia. And if we have enough Amnesias, maybe I shouldn't have Mega Evolved just in case the Xerneas was coming. Yeah, that's an interesting thought right there. Okay. If there's a Xerneas on the team, we're still learning a bit as well. So if there is a Xerneas in the team at all, just never Mega. Even when it's beneficial to, like, even if it would be more beneficial to Mega against that Pokemon. Because then we could have stayed in a very strong neutral game, but now it's like that Amnesia means nothing because the super effective cancels it out. Also, the damage ramping on that, I think, is not in my favor. So he's going to go for the Geomancy. That's going to get... Will he outspeed me after that? Depends on how much speed investment he has. I could go for another Amnesia since he's going to be going for that. And if he goes for the Moonblast, then we might be okay. So yeah, I'm faster now. Now I remain faster until he Geomancies. So, Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, okay. Alright. I think they'll be... That's like good damage, but yeah, it's not a terrifying amount of damage. So, how do we do this? Because we're not going to like two-shot him with anything. So if I bulk up... Eat hits. There's his Geomancy. Alright, so that was my free turn to bulk up. He's going to do twice as much damage. It's a tough call. Also, we don't get to see if we're faster or not. So yeah, he's got the stats now. Oh man, the Mewtwo Geomancy, or not Mewtwo Xerneas matchup is getting pretty intense right now. I totally misplayed it though. I should just not have evolved Mewtwo at all. Like, every time when I start fresh, I forget that people are more terrified of like the potential Mewtwo Y, because you know, that Venusaur doesn't expect me to do what I'm going to do. He's expecting just a Psy Strike and dying. So, that's a problem. Bulk up. Drain Punch is going to do, like, no damage, which is unfortunate. Because we need to do something. Because if we heal up enough, if I bulk up, he's going to be able to two-shot me. Like, and +1 into Drain Punch, Ice Punch isn't enough. Bulk up, Drain Punch, Ice Punch. Will we even be able to survive that? Let's bulk up. Okay, so he is faster than us now, of course. He did double his speed, so it doesn't take too much to get to us. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, there wasn't anything we could have done. Alright, so maybe an Ice Punch would have been for, like, freeze, but that's... Nah. I'm not even showing you guys the ending of that slaughter. That was just my B all the way. So, while we're waiting for the opponent, time for our plug. G Fuel now has a caffeine-free variant. So if you don't like caffeine and you don't like bad health things, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionalist. I'm not a doctor. Don't take any of my claims for face value or that they're actually true, but now we have caffeine free in orange and it tastes like Sunny D or something, so we're good to go. So nice orange flavor. That's why I like G Fuel. I don't like the taste of other energy drinks, so G Fuel is actually really nice tasting and stuff. And without the caffeine free variant, it still works pretty well. They have like antioxidants and like focus complexes, so it's like it's like a sports drink without caffeine. I think that's the best way of putting it. So let's bring in the Mewtwo. Let's go. Togekiss actually probably not the best in this one. Rotom. Ferrothorn could stall it out, but Ambipom. I don't know. I see the Rhyhorn. I don't want to bring Togekiss or Ambipom because of it. But actually, yeah, it does make a lot of sense to not bring Ambipom at all, though. You two can tear through that Rhyhorn. So yeah, let's bring Togekiss. Rotom Togekiss. Very, very nice as well. And now we can start talking about some other things. So I was really excited to talk about finding my favorite shirt, but also I want to go off on the Kid Cuisine mechanics. Because Kid Cuisine, if you want to live on your own and stuff, this has got you covered. You know why? 440 calories for this one box. This cost me $2.50 at Safeway. So you might be thinking, I'm a skinny guy. Why am I buying Kid Cuisine? Why am I eating like a little kid. First, being a kid at heart is awesome because you get a free package of fruit snacks, or you get some pudding. And that's always nice. So you get a little bit of gummy and stuff. Oh, there we go. So we can Mega Evolve into the Amnesia against this guy. Oh, he's going to get Fake Out, though. Is he going to Fake Out, I guess, is the question. So, it's going to be a pretty standard battle with this Mewtwo. But the thing about the Kid Cuisine is that if you spend like $2.50, $3, or even more on like a Marie Callender's or something, or what are the other ones? Any other frozen food, like Lean Cuisine or whatever, those are like 250 calories. So I'm actually... Wait, was that Iron Tail? I did not catch that animation at all, so I'm going to bulk up just to play it safe and about as tanky as possible. But that didn't look correct from what that Raichu was throwing out. There's the Volt Tackle. There we go. Alright. So Volt Tackle's going to be solid damage, decent amount of recoil. I'm wondering what a +1 Drain Punch will do against the Raichu. Raichu's not a tanky Pokemon at all. So that means we can maybe just get back up to full health off of this and find our one punch, because that's what this series is all about. I'm too busy talking about how Kid Cuisine is a better calorie proposition per dollar than most other frozen foods. But now if you get like a bag of chips though, that's probably better. Actually, this has vitamins and stuff. So yeah, there's actually nutrient value to Kid Cuisine that's pretty solid. So if you don't want to die and you want to be slightly healthy, I guess Kid Cuisine is the way to go. Oh, he went into his Rhydon. Cool, that's a free Drain Punch. And of course he has all shinies on his team. That's going to make today pretty awesome. So Drain Punch, not going to find the one shot because Rhydon is exceptionally tanky with that Eviolite. But we can actually two-shot it on those Drain Punches and we'll be good to go. Could go into the Mismagius, but I already have the setup for the Amnesia. So it looks like we win another one pretty effectively. I keep getting distracted. So yeah, I actually have my Kid Cuisine right here. I'm not lying. Getting the mac and cheese, like you get a nice spoonful of mac and cheese, nice spoonful of corn. This is tasty. I'm gonna have to swallow in one bite. That actually might have impressed some people. I just take it all in one bite because I need to keep talking. I need to keep this as entertaining as possible. And alright, good. Everything's looking fine. But yeah, so because I'm trying to like budget and live somewhat. Oh my goodness, that's another Drain Punch. I'm trying to budget and live somewhat cheaply to like save up for a house and whatnot. Everything boils down to calories per dollar for me. At least when I'm like at the grocery store and stuff. I'm actually a super cheap person when it comes to life, but that's how you just have to live if you want to be on your own and whatnot. That's why I'm in a micro apartment. I don't have a one bed that I'm wasting space with. I don't even have a studio that I'm wasting space with. This has utilities included. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so if I buy like a bag of chips, I get the discount brand. Marshmallow Mateys though are 100 times better than Lucky Charms. So if you can get the off-brand cereals, sometimes it's actually better. You know, that's where it's at. And he time stalling us. This is Battle Spot. Every time I go onto Battle Spot, dudes get salty and decide to take their whole time. And of course it's a hacker, you know, all shinies on his team showing no respect whatsoever. That's how it's gotta be, huh? And that's gonna... I don't care if you're Mega Man, that's a Drain Punch. Yeah, you're dunked anyways. That's the one punch! See, we still have a show here. We still have a show and missed all my talking about food and stuff. That's kind of everything I want to talk about. I probably could have gone a little more in depth, but I feel like I kept getting too distracted. I wanted to finish my case right here. Yeah, you'll get like 250, maybe 300 calories on like a other frozen dinner. It's just not that good. And Raichu. Yeah, let's just see if the Drain Punch is a one punch as well, because like Mega Bombasnow gets really bulky. Unfortunately, it has like a bajillion weaknesses, so it's not the best option. So, all right, he didn't decide to take our time that one. So Drain Punch. Ooh, yeah, Raichu goes down. So one punch after Volt Tackle recoil. So we get our dunks, and this is looking pretty good, except for the Xerneas. Could have played that a lot better. I learned my lesson. Okay, so let's find another opponent, and let's see how this plays out. So there's Mewtwo, Togekiss. Actually, Togekiss. There's a lot of fighting. Is that mono fighting team? Oh, Togekiss is gonna have a field day. And let's go. Ambipom is like faster, and they have a lot of bulk though, so we'll have to see how the Ambipom does. But it's all going to be about the Mewtwo, and then I just bulk up for days. So mono fighting, respect, but against the Togekiss, I have like my fallback that's going to win me the game pretty much no matter what. So we just have to see how this one plays out, and yeah, now I'm out of things to talk about. I had one thought about the greatest experience I've ever had with a washer dryer, and this was when I was living in Everett, Washington, so north of Seattle 4 years ago. And this was like the greatest thing ever because the washer dryer was in the bathroom. Now, I have a lot of fans, and there's going to be a lot of people watching this video. So if you have a washer dryer in the bathroom, you probably know how wonderful it is to always have a warm towel and or clean clothes. Like, you can set up your washer dryer schedule with your shower schedule. Boom, clean towel, warm towel, fresh clothes to pop into, and that is life. Which is also why I'm spoiled and don't want to do, you know, laundry that often with this terrible setup. Oh my goodness, I think this battle is over, guys. It's just one legendary. That's all it takes. One punch, one legendary. Yep, that's another forfeit today. Wow. I'm not even being that much of a jerk either. I'm not like running the Mega Kangaskhan or the Blaziken or an Arceus or a Darkrai. It's just a Mewtwo, guys, and apparently it's that awesome. So we'll keep battling. If you want free wins, bring a Mewtwo. Just use this guy, and everything's going to be pretty fantastic for you. I think we can get one more in. Is this even a long enough video at this point? Maybe the last guy, because it took a little bit of time to wear through his team. Not the last guy, but the one before that. We might actually have a 20-minute video from this. I've been trying to upgrade my videos to a more TV length, just because like that's kind of the direction YouTube is going in. They're rewarding watch time. They're rewarding like longer videos and stuff more than shorter videos. So the guides, they worked initially for my channel. Then YouTube kind of changed how its algorithm works, and now we're at this. So we're going to go bring the Mewtwo against the rest of the team. Let's bring Togekiss because that shuts down Greninja and the other guy, and then we have Rotom. There we go. Like, Togekiss and Rotom cover for each other really well. If you see a steel type attack, Rotom just does not take anything from steel types. And it's looking pretty nice. So yeah, the YouTube has kind of changed its formats a bit, so having these videos is nice. Also, I've been enjoying myself playing Pokemon, so, you know, 20 minutes of seeing one of your favorite YouTubers, if not your favorite, then that means, like, you're going to just have a better day, and I feel better, and everything's cool. That's why I wish I had a friend, or even though I love how this, like, how efficient, like, I'm a minimalist. I only own my computer and some Pokemon stuff, really. How efficient this place is, it's crap. I don't have enough room for a green screen. I don't have, like, a nice studio lounge setup. So, I mean, I could make my content a lot more entertaining if I just had all of those things. So he's going to go into the Dark Pulse. Let's Mega Amnesia. That's actually, this is where Megaing early instead of late actually works out really well, because the Dark Pulse is going to be neutraled. And I'm going to be faster. I get the Amnesia. His physical set doesn't threaten anything on this. The extrasensory, still neutral. Cool. Cool. We're actually looking pretty solid right there. There's his Dark Pulse. He expects Y. I got X. Everything's good to go. So that's like the biggest motivation for getting a house, honestly, is that I want to have like the dream gaming setup. He went Dark Pulse. That's Drain Punch and he dies. Like, I'm pretty sure we don't even need to bulk up. Withdraw the Greninja. Oh, so we get free health back. We're not one punching. Golurk. Oh, he goes into Golurk. Okay. Shinies again. I think Golurk has a really cool looking shiny. Like, the grayish, is that even blue? I just love that neon green though. That like neon electric green is one of my favorite colors besides like red and stuff. But yeah, getting a house. I keep getting distracted. I'm just like the worst commentator ever. So that Phantom Force will become a neutral hit after all those bulk ups, and I can just Ice Punch him for the one punch. We'll survive this, and it'll be okay. House. I want a house. I want to build like the ultimate gaming lounge out of it, and then because of that, then I feel like the quality and entertainment value of my my videos will go up a lot, and then that brings more people. That's longer watch time. That's just better all around. So I don't think his Gambit works. Like, that was his final Gambit is what it feels like. So there's the Ice Punch, unless he has like Focus Sash. Okay, we win. That's how I'm feeling about this one. So yeah, this is actually a little bit longer of a battle, not all forfeits. And we got everything I wanted to talk about today, you know, just I have to have a washer dryer in the bathroom. Now I'm probably not going to find a house that has that. So renovations will need to be made. Ooh. The Chandelure is really nasty on top of that, actually. We know Greninja doesn't have anything against us. So I think switching out to Rotom, going into that would just be like the best option right now, because if I Ice Punch it, that Shadow Ball is going to suck. We can still take out the Greninja though with our Togekiss. Let's just throw out the Ice Punch. Yeah, we'll watch this happen. Get some damage on Chandelure, make it easy for Rotom to Hydro Pump. Now we know that the not very effective damage isn't a lot. He went for the Dark Pulse anyways, instead of Shadow Ball, which is weird. If we freeze, he could just like fire attack out of it, which would be hilarious. But we still have an outspeed on Greninja at any time, so you know what? We got the damage down. We got our lucky survival. That's the game saying no. You 3-0 this guy, all right? Now I go into Rotom. The damage will be whatever, but yeah. So there's Rotom. There's his Dark Pulse. Why is he using Dark Pulse? Did I have any Pokemon on my team? Is he Specs now? Is he locked into it? Because Shadow Ball is just like a better option unless I was going into... What would I have, honestly? Yeah, so let's go Hydro Pump. We survive, we Hydro Pump. As long as the Hydro Pump doesn't miss, which it shouldn't, we're fine. We go into Togekiss, Air Slashes for days. I get flinched anyways. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. So it looks like we will lose a Pokemon anyways. Rotom will go down, but he's stuck on those Dark Pulses. I don't know why. We like just Togekiss is the ace in the hole in the end, and then magic happens. So Togekiss Air Slash might KO. Tough on the Chandelure. Air Slash. Yeah, I'm trying to think because like that has to be a Spec Channel. Normally you see it Scarf because it gets a lot of out. Why? Why are you doing this to yourself? No, the Greninja loses now because I two-shot it. That's how powerful my Air Slash is. I think maybe they're expecting Tank Togekiss. Because yeah, I two-shot it. So the cool thing about Togekiss is I believe I'm bulky enough to survive an Ice Beam if the Air Slash doesn't KO. And then I just two-shot it. Or if the Air Slash doesn't flinch. So Air Slash flinches, I just take out the Greninja immediately. Now I'm set up against the Chandelure, and I'm faster, so if something goes tragic, I don't even know, like, he goes for the Shadow Ball and crits me, or Flamethrower, and just obliterates the Togekiss. I should have enough Ice Punch damage after this Air Slash, right? Or maybe, yeah, cool. So there's this Heat Wave, going for the maximum amount of damage right there, and Togekiss, that's the bulk right there. The way I have this Togekiss set up is that it survives almost anything. Like, it will be in that red health, and you've seen it on many, many different videos. Some super effective hits, some very, very strong neutral hits. It just happens, and I think that's a good place to wrap it up for today. I was excited. I had things I wanted to talk about, and I think we're looking good. I can now eat this off camera instead of doing impressive 1 bites, you know, just 1 chew, and I think I'm starting to lose my mind. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.